control. The reversing plug is unplugged, so we need to take that apart and see what's going on there. You see down there, guys, we have the old run capacitor bandit. Capacitor dangling. So we'll rectify that issue while we're here. See the situation down here? These were left like this. So we'll plug them back in and see how they do. Guys, I'm going to turn the machine back on just for a split second so I can check my rotation, and then I can button it back up if the machine is functional and the right rotation. Round and round she goes, where she stopped. Well, I know, right there. So we have the opposite rotation we need, so let's flip it around. And then we will double check again to make sure she spins this way. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Oh happy day, oh happy day. Alright, we're going to secure that reversing plug a little bit better than that and button this thing back up. Alright guys, I'm going to measure the PVC sleeve for these. Apart again. Who knows why it fell apart the first time. I got these metal pipe straps from John M. HVAC. He gave me that idea. So I'm going to fasten it into place with those. Go ahead and put one of them on before I flip it over. I can tighten it up when I get it over there. We're going to feed our wiring back through the hole. We have two wires, one going to the defrost board, one going to the contactor. I end up repairing these. Taking them apart. Maybe putting butt splices on them and using heat shrink instead of doing it like that. Get one more. Actually put it around both of them. We have our 7.5 microfarad capacitor. Going to check it. 6.8, so not super far enough down where I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. And then because we're having to rehang it and everything anyway, so I might as well get a new capacitor, especially if it's a little bit weak. I'm gonna remove these wire nuts. We can put in butt splices instead. Crimping pliers. That. Got some heat shrink. Go ahead and cut a piece a little bit long. Slide the heat shrink over it, like so. Our heat shrink heating tool. Heats it up. Don't go too happy on it or else it will burn it up. Our wire that would go into the contactor. So we do the same thing. Kind of put them into like a nice neat spiral so we don't have any strays. Put them into the splice. Good thing about this is even though I forgot to measure my stuff out, I can slide it over the end still. Got a nice neat splice. We have our single run capacitor for the fan in place. We have some wiring run underneath the suction line back behind up here, tied in place. Screw. I'm testing the run capacitor for the compressor. It's a 45. We are good to go there. So we're going to button this thing back up and put the smart tool on it. We're not going to button it back up, we're going to put the smart tool on it, see how she looks. our low side here. No little that's going to fit. So we'll add a little 45 to it. A lot of these Goodman units were built for trailers, and the ones that are typically built for mobile home trailers have no service valves. There we go. The top one should be no problem. The unit has a high pressure switch, but does not have a low pressure switch. So I don't know where that high pressure switch is set, because it was running without a condenser fan for at least a couple minutes there. So we may have a refrigerant charge issue. We're going to see. I'm about to go get my tablet, and I got my high pressure, my liquid line temperature clamp, suction line temperature clamp. I'll go get my tablet and we'll fire the unit up, see how she does. All of our gear is in place. Tablet started up there. We're gonna go hit the breaker, see what she does. She's alive. We're gonna see what kind of superheated subcooling we get, keeping in mind that this is a 10 SEER machine at the most. So our head pressure should be running a little bit higher on a day like today, especially when it's hot inside. We'll see where she ends up. She'll take a dive down here at the beginning, then come back up, just how it is, especially with the orifice system. You get a lag, the pressure will shoot down and then kind of rebound. So you see it go all the way down into the 40s here, but in a minute it'll turn and start going back up until it settles out about 10 minutes from now. So we're gonna let it run for about 10 minutes, see where she's at. I've come inside to put my wireless transmitter temperature head on the return so I get my target superheat while I am waiting. It's pretty warm in here, but allow some air to start moving across it, so by the time I need it here in a few minutes, we'll be good. We've been running for a few minutes here. We have a superheat of 36, 71 on the low side, 229 on the high side. I would expect it to be a little bit higher today. Our target superheat is only 30, but I have a feeling, this is low airflow situation. The return grill's tiny, everything's old, so we might try to go on the 5- side of that, just so we get some subcooling to the machine, which we do not have any right now. So I'm gonna charge it up a little bit and we will go from there. Won't do a whole lot to it, just try to get a little bit of subcooling and get that superheat down, maybe about 10 degrees or so. I have my hose charging here. A lot of times I will charge with liquid. It's a little bit faster, you just gotta take it kind of easy when you're charging. We have 5 pounds, or 5.5 pounds, or 5.5 pounds. 5.5 ounces in right now. We're gonna go to around 8 ounces and shut it off. See where the superheat comes down to. Probably won't take a whole lot. I've got my superheat down to 27. We're running 239 over 74. See, we have no subcooling still, but for some reason I'm not receiving that information from this probe, so we're gonna have to figure out what's going on there. I changed the battery, but the battery is not the issue there. So maybe I can restart the app and see how it does. We're gonna go ahead and try that to see if that solves the problem. We have recovered the app, and as you see, we had plenty of subcooling the whole time. Look at that. Our superheat's now a little bit more on target. 74, 240. Temperatures of 90 and 70. So the machine's working, decent, we'll say that. She's alive and well for today. A little bit of hiccup with the smart tool, but it recovered nicely and did a fine job. I'm going to dismantle that, and we're going to give them the news that the machine is still alive and will live to fight another day.